Tony McGill accused of regularly assaulting her by Caitriona Balfe. Fearful face fans heartbroken heartbreak. Everyone thought Caitriona Balfe was living the dream, the star of Outlander, a secret marriage to musician Tony McGill, and the perfect woman on screen and in real life. But on the morning of June 12, 2025, readers of The Guardian were shocked to see the headline. I've kept silent for too long, Caitriona Balfe reveals 5 years of suffocating and violent marriage. Caitriona is no longer silent. Confession on white paper. The 6-page interview opens with a black and white image, Caitriona sitting by the window, the light illuminating half of her face. On the other side, a faint scar on her forehead, never seen before. Every time the cameras turn off and I go home, which should be my safe place, I feel as small as a mouse trying to squeeze through a narrow gap to avoid being hit. She said, her voice even but her eyes cold. Tony was always controlling. At first it was questions like, who are you with? Then, why are you smiling at that person? Then it turned into handshakes, slaps, and more. A promising start. Caitriona and Tony met at an indie music show in London in 2016. Tony, a quiet man with strange eyes, made her feel safe. I had just finished filming the first season of Outlander. Life was too noisy. Tony was a quiet place. They got married quietly in 2019, no wedding photos, no famous guests. He told me, we don't need the whole world. Just you and me. But Caitriona soon realized that just need was the beginning of isolation. Bruises not in the script. An Outlander makeup artist revealed. I asked Caitriona, what's that on your neck? She laughed awkwardly. I hit the kitchen cupboard. But no one hits a kitchen cupboard and gets a purple handprint. Her co-star Sam Heughan was worried. I could feel Kat's energy changing every time she came back from London. She was like a light bulb. The last straw. In April 2025, Caitriona did not attend a party to celebrate the success of the final season of Outlander. A source close to her revealed, she had broken ribs, falling down the stairs, according to Tony. But there were scratches on her hands. When Sam visited, Caitriona burst into tears. For the first time, she told the truth. He strangled me because I didn't answer my phone for 30 minutes. An unsent letter. In the article, Caitriona mentions a letter she wrote to herself in 2021 after a fall that required 4 stitches in her cheek. Dear Caitriona, if you are reading this, remember, you deserve to be free. Don't let fame be an excuse to keep yourself in a suffocating cage. The letter was hidden in a secret compartment of her wallet, a place Tony never touched. The man behind the mask, Tony McGill, in the public eye, is a humble musician who rarely appears. But according to the article, he has a history of emotional dysregulation and has been in therapy since 2013. A former friend revealed, Tony once said, I don't believe in free love. If you love someone, you have to keep them by all means. The night escape. One night in May 2025, Caitriona left her London home in her assistant's car. She had nothing but her passport, phone, and a small suitcase. She headed straight to the hotel in Edinburgh where she had stayed during season 2 of Outlander. The first person she called? None other than Sam Heughan. I need someone who doesn't ask, why, but just asks, are you okay? The aftermath. Soon after the article, Caitriona's lawyer filed for divorce. Tony did not respond to the press. Millions of people sent messages of support. The hashtag stand with Caitriona was everywhere. One of the most shared tweets, if Claire Fraser can survive a century, Caitriona Balfe can survive a toxic person. Resurgence. Caitriona announced a year-long hiatus from acting to heal from within. In her first public appearance since her divorce, she took to the TEDx Edinburgh stage to deliver a talk called, "A Star Doesn't Shine From Without, It Shines From Within." I'm not telling this to get pity. I'm telling this because if I, a famous woman, am afraid to speak out, how many people are suffering in silence like me? She ended with a quote from Outlander itself: "Freedom is not a destination, it's every step we take away from our prison." Quote.